Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss the Rutherford experiment. So, what was the beauty and what was the history of this experiment? See, this experiment was first performed in 1911, where Rutherford has used a very thin sheet of gold foil. That's why this experiment was also known as gold foil experiment, where he demonstrated that atoms may have a tiny and a heavy nucleus. Rutherford was using the alpha particles emitted by any kind of radioactive elements, especially those of the uranium, as probes to define the unseen world of atomic structure. Okay, so what was the basis and how he performed it? Before he could study the effect of alpha particles on matter, Rutherford had to develop a way of counting the individual particles. Therefore, he chosen zinc sulfide. Why he choosing zinc sulfide? The reason behind choosing zinc sulfide was the property of scintillation. I am writing over it. Property of scintillation. Okay, so what is the property of scintillation? Scintillation is the conversion of mechanical energy into the light energy, where physics and chemistry are involved with each other. Rutherford established the nuclear theory of the atom, which is gold foil experiment, where he shotted a beam of alpha particles at a sheet of the gold foil. That sheet is very thin, and a few of the particles were deflected. He concluded that a tiny and a dense nucleus was causing the deflection. Moving upon to the next slide, we will see that most of the fast moving alpha particles passed through the gold foil. That means most of the space should be vacant and it should not contain any positive charge. Some of the alpha particles were deflected by the foil by a very small angles. Surprisingly, none of them could be able to reach the nucleus or just to bombard the nucleus, and that distance I have already told you is known as distance of closest approach. Distance of closest approach. Okay? Okay. Surprisingly, one out of every 12,000 to 20,000 alpha particles are appeared to rebound at an angle about 180 degrees. That means there is complete repulsion or complete rebound. Here you can see that there is a box which is made up of lead, and it contains the radioactive source, which are mostly made up of uranium or thorium. The beam of alpha particles just strike on the gold foil, and here is the detector, which is made up of zinc sulfide, which I have already told you earlier. And the observations that were observed are most of the alpha particles travel through the foil undeflected, and the interpretation is atom is mostly empty space. Very few of them are deflected by some of the small angles, and the interpretation was the nucleus are positively charged and as well as the alpha particle, because only due to the repulsion between two positive charges there may be some kind of deflection. Occasionally on alpha particle there may be some kind of repulsion of about 180 degrees. That means the nucleus carries most of the atom's mass, as well as the position of the nucleus was very much localized. Moving towards the next slide, here we can see the zoom out images of the Rutherford experiment, where you can see that there is very small deflection in some of the particles. Most of the particles are moving without any deflection. There are some large deflections also, there are some turning back also, and the very few particles are going to strike like this and return like this. That means the charges that is localized on the nucleus is also positively charged. So, ending up this experiment, we can go upon the conclusion of the experiment, that is, most alpha particles went straight to the foil. That means atoms is mostly empty. Atoms are mostly empty. Some alpha particles were deflected slightly. That means at the center of the atom there is a small positive center which was further named as nucleus. And at last, a very small number of alpha particles were deflected backwards, and therefore the electrons must be having very low mass, and they do not exist inside the nucleus, but they carry an orbit where they are used to rotate around the nucleus. Jai Hind.